So today I'm going to be sharing with you our Chicago album. I did this a little bit ago. I did it for our trip that we took June 2025. And I wanted to highlight all the memories that we had. One of my favorite things to do is get postcards and include them in my album. I feel like it actually adds a shot of what we did, and sometimes I add pictures behind it, or in this particular case, I had added an itinerary. I did use some embellishments on this to go ahead and kind of add some life to my album. I didn't want to make it too overpowered, but at the same time, I wanted it to have something that jumped out. I went ahead and I decided to use a lot of journaling cards. They were a great way to kind of say what was going on in the particular moment so that way I can remember and, years from now exactly what we did at those particular times. So the motive for this trip was to celebrate someone's wedding. So I went ahead and that is the biggest part of my album is that wedding celebration. Here I was showing what the invitation looked like. I did add something that was on the table with like a favor box, as you can see in a picture there. I added it to the envelope just because I thought it was really cute and I wanted to keep that memory. I did decide here to use a flip page so that way I could kind of like add on to that particular moment. I do like taking pictures that don't necessarily have our face, so this was a great shot. And then here I go to what I was mentioning with the postcards. I do like including them and including pictures. Here we did go to the big wheel that they have in Chicago in Navy Pier. And of course, you're going to see there that second big picture is me scared because I do not like heights. And of course, everybody wanted to go. And then we went to go eat at a very famous Chicago restaurant. So I definitely liked that. I didn't know that Jerry Springer was filmed in Chicago. So that was interesting to know and take a picture there. And then, of course, I had to go see the bean. That was the highlight of my trip. That's what I primarily really wanted to go see because I kept seeing so many pictures of it. And I just thought, oh, that's a great spot. So, as you can see, I have several pictures of the bean, even this blown up shot, which what I did was just got one of the 4x6 pictures that I normally took and kind of split into two. And then I tried using needle and embroidery thread, so trying different things to kind of get creative. And this was finally on our way back to the hotel from through taking the subway. I was scared there too. And of course, I had to take our foot picture, which I actually learned that from one of my friends, and it's just become a staple. If I see something with that particular city that we're in, I will take a picture of that. And then sadly, we had to return back home. I was actually able to look out the window, even though I'm normally scared in flights, but I was able to do that. And then here in the end, I just keep an envelope to kind of keep receipts and anything that we did throughout the trip. So I hope you enjoyed the video.